There are so many things in life that we believe don't affect us. I call them the it things. There's things like natural disasters or even disasters of our own making that we can get through pretty easily. But then there's the it things that we want to shove aside or shove down and not deal with. And those are the things like fear, abandonment, abuse that can cause us silence and shame, where we just will not deal with what we need to deal with. And those it things can really affect our life. But so many times we don't understand that they do. Well, there was an it thing in my life that I didn't even know about till I found my birth mother when I was 27 years old. And when I found her and found out my reality, that I was a product of rape, I thought it doesn't affect me. I had just done training at a rape crisis center. I really thought I understood the issue of rape. Therefore, it didn't change my life at all. I could just go on like nothing had changed. But that just wasn't the reality. A voice started hammering away, telling me I was nothing but a piece of trash and should have been thrown out with the garbage. Of course, that's what society tells us. If a woman gets pregnant through rape, we say there should be an abortion. It's okay to have an abortion. But I was the result of that rape, which meant I could just be thrown away like trash. Even Christians have said that. So it began to be a really hard, rough road to deal with. It did affect my identity. It did affect who I was. And I was slipping into a deep depression that I had never experienced before. But my father was faithful. When I was in prayer one day, he asked me a question, and he often taught me, and still does, teach me through questions. So when I was in prayer, he said, out of the blue, "What is a product?" I was a little baffled by the question, but I said, well, a product is something made by a manufacturer. Then the second question came, who is your manufacturer? Well, he had me cornered with the truth because I knew he was my manufacturer. And I told him that, you are my manufacturer, God. And then he said, don't ever say you're a product of rape, because I created you in your mother's womb, and you are a treasure to me. And I never looked back. I knew at that moment that he had plans for my life and that he allowed me to be conceived in that way. And even later, years later, he showed me that he had redeemed this man's DNA through that act, and that he was using his DNA in my life to bring something good out of something so horrible.